So I'm here with Lindsey. We're gonna teach her how to curl with the TYME Iron today. She's gonna see how she does on her first time. We've given her a little bit of tips. We told her where the guidelines are. The guidelines are the brown lines on one side and the other side is the gold plates. So make sure you understand that the brown lines are what you curl with and the gold lines are what you straighten with. Okay, so we've broken that down for her and gave her a little bit about flipping the lines towards the mirror and starting out by looking at them. So I'll go ahead and let you start, and I'll be kind of peering around like a creepy girl. Okay.
All right.
I like to take a piece of hair first before I pick it up.
Oh, before you
makes
pick
it
up.
easier.
Okay.
And then once you have that separated, then go ahead and start.
All right, so I start by looking at it. I see it first, right?
Yep.
Go up to the top. And then flip.
Yep, and I like to, and you can go ahead and start moving. I don't want you to pause. I want you to keep moving right away. Because there's enough heat on there so that you don't need to ever stop. Perfect. And see how it's starting to curl back this way? So you'll want to flip back like this. And look how nice of a curl you got for your first one. I love it. Lindsey was coming in. Show them what you were looking at. What were you seeing?
I was seeing the gold bars, but I need the...
Yeah, so let's try this camera. She was seeing the gold, but she needs to be looking at the brown, okay?
Which is better, so I don't burn my forehead.
Yes, exactly. That's exactly right.
And then you pull down.
Mm-hmm.
So it's really just knowing the color with what color curl you want.
Exactly. And then just flip. Yeah, exactly. And then you flipped a little straight piece in there so it looks a little straight. But what are we going to do?
Let me see if I can get this straight.
And so for you, on this side, you are holding a little more vertical. So if you hold more vertical like this and keep going, then you're going to get a more consistent curl. Because on this side, I can see you tending to want to be more horizontal with the floor. See how that curl is really consistent, and this one's more opened up.
Right.
So this one's more opened up because you had the iron more horizontal. Like this, right? So instead of going like this, we want you to go like this to match the curl on this side.
Okay, so so the horizontal is kind of the wavier open curl, whereas the vertical is more the spirally.
Exactly, because you get more of it, more of the hair rotates on this plate. So the longer the hair rotates on this, the tighter the curl is going to be.
Okay. So again, the horizontal is flat. Okay.
Yep. So
I'll
if you
try
want
to
to
redo
match
this
them,
one.
Bigger curl, verticals, smaller curl.
Exactly. Horizontals are more opened up. Yep.
Okay.
So now you're very horizontal. I want you to pick up. There you go. And see, it's all in the elbow. If you pick up your elbow, then it forces you to be more vertical. Perfect. Great.
Cool. So it
Is this about how long it usually takes you to curl your hair?
I don't usually curl my hair. You were going to show me the trick on how to not let my hair drop out.
Okay, so keep your hair, when you hold it, don't let it go, okay? So I want you to hold this piece. And then I want you to come in and I want you to bring this piece back over and hold it down here.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
And then keep cruising towards the mirror, or towards, and then you can just hold this piece, see, because that will guide it from dropping out. And then they move in conjunction with each other. Perfect. And then you'll get a curl all the way to the bottom. And then you can flip that. See, the hairstylist in me wants to be like, I'm like, okay, just let her do it. Be a cheerleader.
Oh, this is good, so I know what I'm doing wrong.
Yeah. I want to try this one more time. I'm going to take you on the pace to go with this hair. So
you want me to do it?
Yeah, I'm going to take you through the pace of it because we're going to go just a little bit slower, and you don't have to go, so go a little bit slower than this because this stuff really back here is, it gets just less of everything, so it's more like vellus hair and healthy hair. So you know how little kids' hair takes forever to curl? That's what this is back here. It's more vellus, so it just takes a little bit more time for it. Yeah, exactly. Here's another thing that I like to do. So when I have all of this done, then I take this stuff underneath. I can see why you would not want to, right?
Yes.
So when you have all of this stuff over top, then I just tuck these under. Then I do little cheats. Like I can do mostly all of this piece. I bet you could do this in 1 or 2 pieces. So I would just take it from like right here down.
Okay.
And cheat it out because, well, I like to maintain the length and
save time.
Yes, exactly. I'm always about time, hence the name. I don't want to take forever on it.
I need to save a lot of time.
Yep.
I think half mine fell
That's
out
really
there.
the ends you want to do curls anyway.
Yeah, exactly. So you can just, and I like a more messy look. You know, you can be more tailored for the nights out or depending on what you want to do. So you can just pick and choose when you're okay with, you know, how these parts look, if you want this to be better or not.
And this one, I guess I'm doing it horizontal again.
Yep. So that's going to be real opened up.
Real loose.
Yep. And that's okay because when you put all the rest with it, see, watch what happens. See how they just look good, even if they're like that. Mm-hmm. That's why I don't spend like half the time I'll forget something down here. I'm like, whoops, well, whatever.
Right.
Because it can hide so well.
So would you say, like, if you want tighter curls, do you do the, you know, thinner pieces? Like,
so there's a lot of different ways if you want a tighter curl. If you want a tighter curl, you can, like, say this one, right? So, well, that one's, I don't know. Do you like that one? I like that one's pretty. Mm-hmm. Okay, so if you wanted tighter down here, so there's a couple of things. On this one, you were more horizontal.
Right.
And you took a big piece. So if you wanted to just take one small one, like sometimes I'll do this as a cheat at the end. I'll just take one small one and just put a little bit more into it. It's so funny, the hair that you have, like, that you hardly have ever touched it. Do you not ever put anything on it? It's so vellus.
Not really. I've started straightening it a little bit more, but I try not to do too much.
Okay, so with this hair, you just got to go a little bit slower then. And that's it. And then, so you can just put a little bit more in there. So same with this one. It would just be, you can take like more piece, like a bigger piece. So your 2 options are, you can take it more, well, a couple options. You can go more vertical. You can go slower. And you can rotate more.
Okay.
So the further the lines are away from your scalp, the tighter the curl is going to be. And for you who has never taken curl before, it's obviously, it just takes a little bit more, but yeah, I love how that's looking. It's very full and pretty.
Yeah. So, tell me about the straightening side. So the straightening side, I just use this gold.
Yep, you just put it in between the gold and slide down like you would use any other straightener except for...
And don't twist it, just...
So if you wanted to straighten, you just go, yeah, right, anything, but see how you started here? And those creases are formed from squeezing really tight or like bending it like you were going to curl.
Oh, I
see. So you'd want those more vertical, like your hair was sliding right down into it,
so
right?
So just go straight?
Yeah, so you want the hair coming straight out of it as much as possible and squeeze real light at the beginning, not real heavy.
But you keep it horizontal to straighten.
Exactly. There.
That's pretty easy.
Yeah. There. Gorgeous. Love it.
Much better than any other curls I've ever done.